The Italians brought pizza to the world, a simple culinary masterpiece made with tomatoes, mozzarella, and a few basil leaves. The world embraced pizza and added a touch of creativity: pineapple. The Italians could only watch in despair.
Pizza what?
Pizza Hawaii with pineapple.
No, I don't like it.
To them, it wasn't innovation, it was a cultural crime. But why? This is Gino Sorbillo. In 1935, on this very street, the Sorbillo family opened a small pizza restaurant. More than a century later, Gino Sorbillo carried on his family's tradition to become one of the world's top pizzaiolos. The success of Gino Sorbillo, possibly the most famous pizza chef in the world, is not measured by the number of his restaurants, but the length of the lines outside them. It's known that every pizza bearing the Sorbillo name represents authentic Italian culinary values. Until early 2024, it was hard to believe the most famous pizzaiolo in Italy took a bite of a pineapple pizza. Once again, a food war returns. In fact, the debate over whether or not pineapple belongs on pizza has been going on for a long time. Italians see it as an act that touches on national culture. There's no denying Italian cuisine has a significant influence on global food culture. Just look at the 5 billion pizzas consumed every year. Italian cuisine is not only about how to eat, it expresses a way of life, a cultural and artistic heritage. Nestled on the Mediterranean coast, Italy brings together the essence of many different cultures. Geography and climate distinctly shape each region's culinary character. The north, for instance, features a continental climate with cool summers and cold winters. It includes the Alpine and Dolomite mountain ranges, along with the Po Valley, the second largest plain in Western Europe, covering 46,000 kilometers square. This landscape and climate support a thriving dairy industry. The region produces over 50% of the country's milk. Northern cuisine tends to be rich in protein and fat, using butter, cream, and cheese instead of vegetable oils. It's also sophisticated, absorbing influences from Austria, France, and Switzerland. Some areas even produce rare and expensive ingredients. Emilia-Romagna is home to Parmigiano Reggiano, the North's prized cheese. Lombardy is known for risotto alla Milanese, often made with saffron, the world's most expensive spice. Piedmont offers white truffles, which can cost up to 5,000 euros per kilogram. Sampling the North's full range of specialties requires serious financial commitment. Heading down to central Italy, the terrain is still hilly but gentler. Tuscany and Umbria, located here, are considered the agricultural heart of Italy. Unlike the North, central Italy has a blend of Mediterranean and continental climates. The sunny weather and mild winters make it perfect for vineyards. Tuscany alone contributes over 17% of the country's wine production. The pleasant climate gives the cuisine a sense of balance and elegance. Extra virgin olive oil and fresh herbs like sage, rosemary, and oregano define the flavor of the dishes. Each meal offers complex flavors crafted from a fusion of ingredients. Further south, including the islands, Italy displays a great diversity in terrain. From long coastlines and volcanic mountains like Etna and Vesuvius, to the islands of Sicily and Sardinia, all fall under the Mediterranean climate. Hot, dry summers and short, mild winters. Volcanic soils are ideal for growing San Marzano tomatoes, Amalfi lemons, chili, basil, and many herbs. Southern cuisine is bold and intense, emphasizing freshness and vibrant colors. The ingredients are simple but flavorful, resulting in diverse and novel dishes. Reflecting regional culinary features, pizza is made differently across Italy. Its roots go back to flatbreads with savory toppings, a common food for the Roman poor. Naples, the birthplace of pizza, is famed for Neapolitan pizza. It has a crust about 3 millimeters thick, topped with tomato sauce and traditional mozzarella. Lazio is known for Roman-style pizza, which has a very thin and crispy crust and is often served in large sizes. Al taglio pizzas, often rectangular, are popular too. Sicily favors thick crust pizzas, soft and spongy like a sponge cake. There are countless other regional varieties not yet mentioned. But in all these local Italian pizzas, one ingredient is conspicuously absent: pineapple. It's not native, nor commonly grown in Italy. Sure, you can find it in supermarkets, but that's not the main reason Italians despise pineapple on pizza. Did you know, on December 7, 2017, the traditional art of Neapolitan pizza making was recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity? But long before that, pizza was more than food. It was a medium of social interaction, community identity, and an economic solution to poverty, especially in the 1800s. In the 18th and 19th centuries, Naples was one of Europe's most populous cities, but also one of the poorest. Numbering around 50,000, they scraped by on the pittance they earned as porters, messengers, or casual laborers. Always rushing about in search of work, they needed food that was cheap and easy to eat. Pizza met this need. If we go even further back, people have eaten forms of pizza for centuries. Flatbreads with savory toppings were affordable and ideal for those on the move or without plates. Pizza making was passed down through generations. It became a social ritual, immortalized in songs, stories, and gestures exchanged between pizzaiolos and neighborhood customers. Moreover, Italians believe that pairing acidic tomatoes with sweet, also acidic pineapple creates a dish with clashing flavors. Some fruit-based pizzas do exist in Italy, like pizzaiolo a mele with gorgonzola and apple, or pizza al fici with figs, but those are usually made without tomato sauce. In short, pizza is deeply tied to Italy's history. Adding pineapple introduces a foreign element to a dish that wasn't even invented by Italians. So, who invented pineapple pizza? This is the man we're looking for. At age 20, Panopoulos, a Greek immigrant, opened a small restaurant in Chatham, Ontario, Canada. The satellite restaurant initially served basic items like pancakes and burgers, but Panopoulos wasn't satisfied. He decided to revamp the menu, including pizza. At the time, the new cultural wave called Tiki was sweeping across America. Tiki culture, inspired by the South Pacific, included tropical decor in bars and restaurants. It gained traction thanks to American soldiers returning from World War II. Tropical fruits, especially pineapple, became popular in the U.S. The satellite restaurant was near Michigan, attracting many American tourists. Panopoulos had a bold idea: to invent a unique dish for his restaurant. In 1962, he added canned pineapple, sliced ham, and bacon to a traditional tomato cheese pizza crust. The flavor combination was inspired by the sweet-savory contrast in Chinese cuisine. Guests were surprised and loved it. Soon, restaurants in Michigan, then New York and Ohio began offering it too. By the late 1980s, pineapple pizza became a staple in major pizza chains across the U.S. Today, it's not just America. Many countries have embraced pineapple pizza. For example, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau tweeted his support. NBA legend LeBron James agrees.
I like pineapple on pizza. I love it. So good.
Actor Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson once said,
"Oh, yes. I'm a fan of pineapple pizza, yes."
the sweet-salty combo has always been popular. It shows up in many past dishes. Over a decade before 1962, Germans created toast Hawaii. Pineapple, ham, and cheese toasted together. In France, duck is paired with orange sauce. Iranian chavaher polo mixes lamb with pomegranate. A classic American Thanksgiving wouldn't be complete without cranberry sauce and turkey, or marshmallows and sweet potatoes. So why do people enjoy this kind of flavor pairing? Scientists have explained that the basis may reflect the rationality of saltiness. Energetically, it's called layering flavors. The brain reacts strongly to sweet-salty combinations. Sweetness signals energy-rich carbs, while salt provides essential minerals. This biological response helps explain pineapple pizza's appeal. But why do others, especially Italians, hate it so much? The answer is simple: tradition. They believe food is not just for consumption, it reflects cultural behavior. That's why Italians have strict food rules. Cappuccino after 11 a.m. only for tourists. Spaghetti bolognese, just the thought is offensive. Pineapple on pizza? Pure heresy. Italian food conservatism is tied to aesthetics, health, and community values. My Italian-born grandfather Luigi used to say, "Only mad dogs and Englishmen go swimming in the afternoon." His father, my great-grandfather, believed that drinking a glass of orange juice and a glass of milk could curdle the liquids in your stomach, possibly killing you. In Italy, Many ingredients, dishes, and methods are protected by law. POD, Protected Designation of Origin, and PGI, Protected Geographical Indication certifications issued by the EU, preserve traditional names and recipes. Examples include Parmigiano Reggiano, Mozzarella di Bufala Campana, Prosciutto di Parma, Toscana olive oil, Modena balsamic vinegar. Some regions even form culinary councils to oversee teaching, promotion, and even punishing violations. This strict culinary tradition is embedded in everything from family meals to national policies. So, pineapple, a foreign element on a deeply traditional dish like pizza, is naturally unwelcome. Unlike pineapple pizza's recent origins, Italy's culinary conservatism dates back centuries. As mentioned earlier, Italy's geography and climate created distinct culinary ecosystems. But the real root of Italy's food conservatism is political fragmentation. There's even a term, campanilissimo, bell tower loyalty. It means Italians are fiercely attached to their hometowns, believing only their way is correct. People from Bologna insist only their ragu alla bolognese is authentic. Genovans defend pesto genovese, no basil substitutes, no added cream. Sicilians scoff at carbonara. It's not the original. This mindset stems from over 1,000 years of political division. After the Roman Empire fell in 476, Italy splintered into independent kingdoms, duchies, city-states, and papal territories. Each had its own agricultural system, taxes, festivals, and even separate calendars. They developed distinct cuisines, influenced by trade and neighbors. As a result, Italian food culture never unified. Each region treats its cuisine as sacred heritage, leading to extreme local pride. During the Renaissance, wealthy city-states like Florence, Milan, and Venice flourished, becoming centers of art, science, and elite cuisine. Royal families and nobles sponsored their own chefs, creating refined, exclusive culinary schools. When Caterina de' Medici married King Henry II of France, she brought Florentine chefs with her, shaping French cuisine, a point of enduring Italian pride. Food became political art and class identity. Preserving traditional recipes became a matter of honor. Italy was finally unified in 1861 under Garibaldi and Victor Emmanuel II, much later than other European nations. But even today, that unity is mostly symbolic. Regional identities remain strong. People still identify as Sicilian, Roman, Piedmontese, not just Italian. At the time, Italian cuisine had yet to be nationalized like French cuisine. Instead, it continued to be preserved as a symbol of local pride. While other European countries were modernizing their cuisines into national products, Italians became even more attached to their traditional recipes. Everything remained that way until globalization became inevitable. Between 1880 and 1920, over 4 million Italians migrated to the United States. They brought with them traditional recipes, but often clung to them even more tightly, afraid of losing their roots. Dishes like pasta, lasagna, and pizza became symbols of the Italian diaspora. Back in Italy, the economy boomed in the post-World War II years, paving the way for the rise of industrial food. McDonald's, Coca-Cola, and frozen pizzas flooded the market, threatening the country's culinary heritage. In 1986, the slow food movement was born in Bra Piedmont as a resistance against the globalization of food. From then on, Italy's culinary conservatism was no longer just instinct. It became a national cultural ideal. To this day, pineapple and Hawaiian pizza remains largely unaccepted in Italy. This stubbornness can sometimes be a barrier, preventing Italians from embracing new and unusual flavors. Yet, at times, it also serves as the last stronghold protecting cultural heritage from a chaotic, fast-moving world.